Allergens and irritants are often underestimated as culprits behind various skin problems, but their impact on the skin can be profound and persistent. These substances, which can come from the environment, personal care products, or even foods, trigger allergic reactions or sensitivities that lead to inflammation, redness, itching, and flare-ups of chronic skin conditions like eczema. The skin, as the body's first line of defense, is particularly vulnerable to allergens and irritants because it is in direct contact with these harmful substances. When exposed, the body's immune system may overreact, causing a cascade of symptoms that not only affect the skin's appearance, but can also result in long-term damage if not addressed properly. One of the most immediate effects allergens and irritants have on the skin is redness. When the body encounters an allergen or irritant, it can trigger an inflammatory response. This response involves increased blood flow to the affected area, which causes the skin to appear red, warm, and swollen. This redness is often accompanied by irritation and discomfort, as the skin becomes hypersensitive to touch or even environmental changes like temperature fluctuations. This reaction can occur anywhere on the skin, but it is most common on the face, neck, and hands, areas that are frequently exposed to allergens like pollen, pet dander, or environmental pollutants. Inflammation is another hallmark symptom of allergic reactions and skin sensitivities. Inflammation occurs when the body's immune system releases chemicals like histamines in response to an allergen. This process can cause the skin to become swollen, tender, and irritated. In severe cases, the inflammation can spread, leading to widespread redness and discomfort. For individuals with pre-existing conditions like eczema, the inflammation can worsen these symptoms, causing flare-ups that result in cracked, dry, and painful skin. This chronic inflammation not only makes the skin look unhealthy, but also weakens the skin's natural barrier, making it more prone to further irritation and damage from additional allergens and irritants. Itching is perhaps one of the most bothersome symptoms associated with allergens and irritants. When allergens trigger an immune response, the release of histamines can cause the skin to become intensely itchy. Scratching only exacerbates the problem by causing further irritation and breaking the skin's surface, increasing the risk of infection and making it more difficult for the skin to heal. For individuals with eczema or other conditions like contact dermatitis, this itching can be relentless, leading to sleepless nights and difficulty functioning during the day. The constant cycle of itching and scratching not only worsens the inflammation but can also lead to the development of painful sores or scabs that leave scars if left untreated. Eczema flare-ups are another significant consequence of exposure to allergens and irritants. Eczema, or atopic dermatitis, is a chronic condition that causes the skin to become dry, inflamed, and itchy. It is often triggered or worsened by allergens like dust mites, pollen, or pet dander, as well as irritants such as fragrances, harsh soaps, and certain fabrics. When an individual with eczema is exposed to one of these triggers, the condition can flare up, causing the skin to crack, peel, and bleed. These flare-ups can be both physically uncomfortable and emotionally distressing, as the appearance of the skin is often compromised, leading to feelings of self-consciousness and frustration. In some cases, repeated flare-ups can lead to thickened, leathery skin, which further exacerbates the condition and makes the skin more susceptible to infections. One of the challenges of managing allergies and irritants on the skin is that triggers can vary widely from person to person. Common allergens include pollen, pet dander, dust mites, and mold, all of which can easily be inhaled or come into contact with the skin. For some people, even something as seemingly harmless as a certain type of fabric or detergent can cause an allergic reaction. Fragrances in skincare products or cleaning agents, for example, are notorious for causing allergic contact dermatitis, a condition that leads to redness, swelling, and itching when the skin comes into direct contact with the offending substance. Similarly, harsh chemicals like parabens, sulfates, or alcohol found in many cosmetics and personal care items can irritate sensitive skin, leading to an inflammatory response. Pollution is another significant environmental irritant that contributes to skin sensitivity and allergic reactions. Airborne pollutants like car exhaust, industrial chemicals, and cigarette smoke can settle on the skin, causing irritation and triggering allergic responses. These pollutants can clog pores, exacerbate existing skin conditions, and contribute to oxidative stress, which accelerates skin aging. People with pre-existing conditions like rosacea or eczema may experience more severe flare-ups when exposed to pollution, leading to an aggravated appearance and increased discomfort. In addition to external allergens and irritants, certain foods can also trigger skin reactions. Food allergies, particularly to common allergens like nuts, shellfish, and dairy, can lead to skin reactions such as hives, swelling, or even anaphylaxis in severe cases. While these food-related reactions are less common than environmental allergens, they can cause significant discomfort and lead to chronic skin problems if not properly managed. Even if the reaction is not life-threatening, the presence of hives or itchy rashes can cause major disruptions in daily life, leading to discomfort and stress. The longer an individual is exposed to allergens and irritants, the more damage can occur to the skin. Continuous inflammation, redness, and irritation can compromise the skin's natural barrier, leaving it vulnerable to infection and further damage. In some cases, repeated exposure can even result in the development of chronic skin conditions, such as chronic eczema, contact dermatitis, or rosacea. These conditions require ongoing management and care to prevent flare-ups and minimize the risk of permanent skin damage. Managing skin allergies and irritants requires a comprehensive approach. Identifying and avoiding triggers is key, but this is not always straightforward. For people with seasonal allergies, avoiding pollen during high pollen counts may be necessary, but for individuals with pet allergies, it may require more drastic measures like rehoming pets or using air purifiers in the home. For those with sensitivities to skincare products, opting for fragrance-free or hypoallergenic options may help reduce irritation. It is also important to maintain a gentle skincare routine that avoids harsh chemicals and fragrances that can exacerbate inflammation. For individuals with chronic conditions like eczema or allergic contact dermatitis, regular moisturizing is critical. Keeping the skin hydrated helps reinforce its natural barrier, making it less susceptible to irritation. Topical treatments like corticosteroids, antihistamines, or immunosuppressive medications may be necessary to manage flare-ups and reduce inflammation. In more severe cases, a healthcare provider may prescribe oral medications or recommend allergy testing to identify specific triggers. In conclusion, allergens and irritants are major contributors to skin problems, from redness and inflammation to eczema flare-ups and chronic irritation. Whether environmental, food-related, or due to certain personal care products, exposure to these substances can compromise the skin's health, causing a range of uncomfortable symptoms. Identifying triggers and using a skincare routine tailored to sensitive skin are crucial in managing these issues. By being proactive in avoiding known allergens and irritants, individuals can significantly reduce the frequency and severity of skin reactions, ultimately maintaining healthier, more resilient skin.